When you start on your journey of self-love, where you discover, like, wait a minute, I've been giving love to everyone but me. Like, what does that mean? I need to start loving myself. But coming from a place where that is, it kind of makes no sense, right? You're like, but I like to give it to others so that I can taste and feel their reaction to it, just so that I can, like, that's the receiving part of it. And then when you start to go into self-love, it starts to feel more of like, it feels exciting at first. You're like, oh, I'm loving myself. I'm doing, the salt baths. I'm giving myself massages. I'm like saying no and saying yes. And you get all this excitement at first. And then as that fizzles out, it starts to feel pretty lonely. And that lonely feeling inside starts to want your attention. But once the loneliness starts to come in, what happens is we want to go back. We want to go back to, like, finding the people, being around others, receiving love from outside of us. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we're all here to be together, to receive love and give love. However, when you've only been the person that gives love, but you aren't receiving an equal amount, or you're not feeling seen or heard by others, you're completely frazzled and depleted. And the reason you're frazzled and depleted is because you've given so much. You've given so much, and the return was very minute. And so your system is kind of glitching, and you come to the awareness of, I want to give myself some love, which is fantabulous. So when the lonely emotion comes in, the emotion of, like, I'm so alone. Is it always going to be this way? Like, just me giving myself, and, not being with others and not experiencing others? Well, in all honesty, that lonely version of you that's showing up, the pain that you feel in here, it's like, where are my people? I've done my work. I'm doing the work. Source, where are the people? Where's the connections? Where's the soulmate? Where is the friends? Where's the community? This is so lonely. And this is the interesting part. That lonely feeling inside, the one that's in agony for being alone, the one that actually made sure that you are never alone because it hurts so much. The pocket of energy within you, the version of you inside of you that is feeling this loneliness, that has done everything in its power to stop you from being lonely, being a yes person, people pleasing, codependent, rushing off to find your worth and value through others, giving unconditional love to everyone in hopes to receive love back. That version of you is terrified. And that's the version of you now that needs your love. See, that's the crazy thing about self-love. You start to discover so many parts of you that keep showing up, and you're like, but I did the work. Why are you still here? Like, why am I still feeling this way? But then this is where self-love truly comes in. It's when that part of you that's feeling really lonely, that's waiting, that's like, well, I've done the thing. I've been doing it for a month, a year, 10 years. Where's the thing? And that loneliness is, that's the time of self-love to the lonely pocket of energy within you, my darling. And it's not easy, but it is so fulfilling, because that pocket of energy, think of it like, when I say pockets of energy, it's like, how I've been given to see it are these little balls of energy floating that have had beliefs, disempowering beliefs, trapped inside, right? They're all trapped inside. And they haven't had the permission to express, because the expression of them hurts. And we start to run around like headless chicken trying to get rid of it. Like, remember the times when you're lonely? I mean, I'm sure you're still going through it, where you run around and you're like, okay, I'm going to call this friend. I'm going to do this job. I'm going to work like a mad person. I'm going to take these activities. And it's all from a place of like, I can't be alone. I can't be alone. I can't be alone, right? This is like terrifying. And, you know, the fear of being alone is the fear of death and all that wonderful stuff. But we're just going to go on this level here, right? So you want to take an action. That action is the pocket of energy within you that is too scared to have that feeling again, because that feeling really, really hurts and feels like the end of the world. And so much happens in our minds and our thoughts, and the projection of a future that is so fearful starts to take over. That's exactly the moment in time. That's exactly the moment in time that you sit with that feeling of loneliness and you allow it to overwhelm you. Yes, I know, a scary ego mind comes in and is like, what? Overwhelm me? Are you insane? I've spent my entire life avoiding this. I've spent my entire life avoiding this. And I've been doing the self-love. Now you're telling me that I have to sit with this pain? I thought I'm supposed to feel free. Well, yeah, the freedom is to sit with the pain. That's the freedom. The freedom is not to be afraid of it, because to consciously recognize that it's a feeling inside, right? Even if you look outside, you're like, yeah, but I am lonely. Fine. But there's like this pocket of energy that just wants to be loved by someone or something as it's feeling lonely. And now that you're going into the self-love mode, it's giving itself permission to be seen by you. It's coming out of its like, that pocket of energy is coming out, and it could be your younger self. It could be a traumatic experience, whatever. It's coming out and it's like, can you hold me? Can anyone hold me while I'm so scared to be alone? Just hold me and love me. And that's where you come in. And this is what you do, my darling. You sit with it, and it's gonna hurt like a beep. Here or here or here or on your shoulders. It doesn't matter. Where I get that is here, right? And you sit there, and your mind is going to come in and it's going to be like, okay, we got to stop this, you know, or make you think of other things, or be like, well, you're not that lonely. You just called your sister and you have a friend here, and, you know, you're on Facebook. Like it'll try to make it better. And what you're going to do is you're going to say, I don't want to fix you. I don't want to fix you. I don't want to comfort you. I don't want to get rid of you. And I want to stop resisting you. And I'm going to allow you to be here for as long as you want. Opposite of everything, I'm telling you. Be here for as long as you want. Take over. I'm not fixing or resisting you anymore. You just let it like a wave, a tidal wave, take over the pain, and then start to notice, right? Because you're just going to keep repeating, I'm not going to fix you. I don't want to comfort you. I want you to be seen. I want you to be seen, beautiful pocket of energy. I want you to be seen, the younger version of me. I want you to be seen. Like, don't get too logical about it. You don't have to decipher when, how, where, anything. Right? So it's easier to just say pocket of energy, because that's unimportant. That's what the mind wants. It wants to know, like, was it in, you know, when I was 5? Was it when? Let's not even go there, right? Because then it gets in the details and gets you out of it. You just want to be with the energy itself. And you're going to like be like, where are you located in my body? And you might feel it in your heart and then in your throat. It might be moving. You might feel it on your knee, on your back, on your shoulders. The sadness might be overtaken. You check into your body. This is your God compass. Your body speaking, right? It's speaking. It's allowing this pocket of energy to come through to feel that so intense, so that because it's telling you there's someone in you that wants unconditional. You're going to feel so deeply. You're going to allow it take over. You are now going to embody your higher self. You're going to embody divinity and the creator of all. And you're going to be that for that pocket of energy. Meaning, you're only going to listen and feel. Whatever it has to say, you're there. You're there because it wants to be seen and it wants to be heard and it wants to be loved. That's all it wants. However long it takes, let it be there. You feel like crying, cry. You feel like you're just going to sit. You're going to be there for you. That is what self-love actually means. And so that, because it's a part of you, pocket of energy is a part of you, and it wants to be seen and heard, and it wants to get permission to leave. So you're just going to be there. You're going to sit with that, and you're just going to be like, okay, take over completely. I'm no more going to resist you. Loneliness, take over. Fine, I'll be lonely for the rest of my life. And I love you. I love you, and I am sorry, and I'm here to see you and hear you. And that's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do. Why? Because it's a part of you. It's an aspect of you that has been frozen in time in a certain dimension, okay, that has never had permission to experience being seen or heard or loved. And you're going to offer it that. That's your opportunity to offer that pocket of energy that lives inside of your universe. You are a universe, right? And you are the goddess or god of this universe. So self-love is being kind to this universe. And that's what you do. You just sit there and you take care of it. And you take care of it and you take care of it. And it passes. Because all it wants is to be seen, heard, and appreciated. Not fixed, not controlled, not resisted. Like, oh my God, here it comes again. I'm going to make that phone call. Nothing. Nothing. It just wants you to bear its pain and be a witness to its pain. And that's all. Is it making sense? So try it out. Let me see how that feels for you. And honestly, if you do want to go deeper, of course, and to hone into you specifically, get a hold of me. I have an opening for one-on-one sessions. They're really fun and relieving. Check out my website, get in touch with me. I've also got my books, Happily Ever After, which is my true story with malignant narcissist over 18 years ago, and my second book, Discover the Gifts of Your Disempowered Self. These are all on Amazon. Then I have 2 other books, Mind Tweaks, that are spectacular, but I haven't put them on Amazon yet, but they are on Buy Me a Coffee. And that's an account also, if you guys have been feeling supported through my channel, you can donate there and support what I'm doing and the information that I offer you. And I love you all so much. Let me know what emotions are showing up for you, and I'll make videos for you. Let me know if this was helpful. Your steps towards self-love and what that looks like and what that feels like for you. I love you. Bye.